Saturday evening. Uh, it's really nice to see all of you on a Saturday evening. So if you can hear me and you can see my screen, kindly confirm to me. Let me see who's on this call. JKK, kindly confirm you can hear me and you can see my screen.
All good, all good, all good.
Awesome. Is my volume okay?
Absolutely, yes, very clear.
Okay, great, awesome. So guys, once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. It's been an amazing, exciting week, and here we are once again talking about the fourth revolution. We are super excited. Just 1 minute. Sorry, guys, that was a small hiccup. So yes, tonight once again we continue with our conversation on the journey of money, the fourth revolution. I do believe we have some guests on call. I believe we have members on call. It's so exciting to be your host tonight. My name is Nyambura, and I will immediately kick off. Just in case you had some guests or that you are supposed to be on this call tonight and they're not here, kindly give them a shout out because we are not waiting any further. So yes, welcome to the fourth revolution. And we're talking about the technology that is changing lives all around the world. And why are we talking about the fourth revolution? Is because, as we all know, changes do happen. Okay, change is constant, but there are some changes that happen and you just cannot afford to miss them. And we have read in our history books and we have learned through our formal education system that the financial systems of the world began with the barter trade system. But this barter trade system did not last forever. It took place for quite a bit of time. And then in the 17 and the 1800s, another change took place, and that is what is referred to as the Industrial Revolution. And basically, was the second revolution. Now, the Industrial Revolution ushered the world into a period of major industrialization and innovation that took place. And it also introduced us to it changed the medium of exchange from barter trade to the fiat currency or the paper money as we know it today. I also like to say one thing, that this revolution also produced the current generation of dynasties as we know them. In any country that you'd go to, there are families or dynasties that call the shots in those economies. And basically, most of them happened during the Industrial Revolution. And they were able to acquire wealth, which they've been able to pass on to their generations. That's why when you go into some economies, you realize that the industrial the industrial sector is controlled by some people, and they seem to have entrenched themselves so much that other newcomers are not able to get in and become competitive, because that is a space, that's a change that happened, and whoever was not able to sense the change, unfortunately they were left behind. Now in the 1990s, the third revolution took place, and we all are here courtesy of this revolution, and that is the digital revolution or the internet revolution. And basically what this did is that it shifted technology from a mechanical and an analog kind of technology to the digital technology as we know it. That is why today you can be in your house, I can be in my house, and we can have this kind of a meeting and we can be able to share ideas. Now, again, it also enhanced the industrial revolution in the sense of it changed the way we look at money, it changed the way we look at economies, and it ushered us into an era of e-money or e-commerce, where today I don't need to have fiat currency in my pocket. I don't have to have paper money for me to be able to do business. So long as for example, if you're here in Kenya, so long as you have your M-Pesa account, you can have access to your bank account at any point in time. You can be able to transact, walk into a supermarket, pick everything you need and just pay with M-Pesa and walk away. And all these are changes that took place. Now, another thing that happened during the digital revolution is that it now also produce the current crop of the billionaires and millionaires as we know them. If today you go online, which again is courtesy of the digital revolution, and you Google the top 10 richest people on earth, you'll be surprised that 6 out of the 10 are all products of the digital revolution. Why? Because they were able to sense the change when it was taking place. They got into it at the right time, and today all of us use the technology and enrich ourselves. Give me Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. I've had a bit of a hiccup. Sorry. So let me. So I was talking about the digital revolution, and I was saying, if 6 out of the 10 top richest people on earth today are products of this technology, and they do not just get rich themselves. Anybody who tagged along with them, they are all sharing in the spoils, while the rest of us continue to enrich them every day. Now, about 12 years ago, we were ushered in yet to another revolution that came a bit faster than maybe what people had expected. And this is the blockchain revolution. And basically, blockchain revolution is the space we are in right now. And everybody who is on this call must understand what is all this blockchain about and where are the opportunities. Because, like they say, the son never waits for the king. If you fail to grasp the concept now and you fail to understand what's going on, you will one day wake up and you'll be a user of this technology, just like we are users of internet, but you'll only be enriching a few people. But now let's look at what is blockchain. Basically, blockchain is just a decentralized system of holding data in a manner that the information is duplicated in the entire network, just like it looks on this picture here. So I am going to read for you this simplest definition, and you can go online and Google and read as much as possible. But in the simple terms, blockchain can be described as a data structure that holds transactional records while ensuring security, transparency, and decentralization. You can also think of it as a chain of records stored in the forms of blocks, which are controlled by no single authority. So basically, what blockchain is doing, it is enabling, it is giving power back, really, in the real sense of things. It's giving power back to Anjiko, where you are completely decentralized. Whatever you do, nobody has control over it. Currently, as it is, if you transact on the digital environment, for example, in the space of money, if you transact with M-Pesa, you know, first of all, CBK monitors all your transactions. Number two, if Safaricom was not there to facilitate those transactions, you cannot be able to transact. But when it comes to blockchain, this technology is eliminating all the middlemen and literally giving us power back. So let's look at then why are we interested in this space and where are the opportunities? Now, as we know, blockchain is already being applied in so many areas. Here in Kenya, you know, we move very fast with technology. The other day, the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union voted about a month ago or thereabout, and they voted on Ethereum blockchain, where transactions are transparent and verifiable. So we are no longer saying, oh, it shall be applied here, it shall be applied. No, we are saying it's already being applied. And you can imagine that trend is going to peak. Now you'll be hearing Chamasa voting on blockchain. Before you know it, general elections are being made on blockchain. And that is super, super exciting and super amazing for us, because it only helps us to realize that we are in the right place at the right time. It's amazing, and the opportunities are crazy. But we are more interested tonight on looking at the application of this space in money. And of course, you cannot talk about blockchain without talking about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the mother of this technology. And the whole idea behind Bitcoin was, some people were agitating because of the way the dollar keeps losing value every time there's a change of government, every time the Fed changes their policies, the dollar keeps losing value, which basically is, it affects inflation. Inflation is the fact that your money loses value over time. So guys who are trying to figure out how do they come up with a currency that can be able to beat inflation over time, and they came up with Bitcoin. And boy, we no longer talk about Bitcoin being an asset that's supposed to beat inflation. It has beaten inflation 9-0. I have not seen an asset appreciate and give people so much value, put money in people's pocket the way Bitcoin has put money in people's pockets. So today, Bitcoin, we treat it as a currency and also a store of value. So if you're on this call and you're not investing in this place, please work very hard, get yourself some money and invest it in Bitcoin. The next cryptocurrency we are going to look at is what we call Ethereum. And Ethereum offers us an open source platform where basically people are going to be able to run a lot of applications. And I've just told you, KMPDU voted on Ethereum. So already we know the usage is out there. Now, as a result, we expect that over time, Ethereum is going to have a very huge community of users. And so you can imagine if you own the currency now, over time, its value is going to go crazy. The other category of currencies we're going to look at tonight is what we call BUSD or Binance USD. This falls under the category of what we call stable coins. And basically, a stable coin is a coin whose value is a cryptocurrency whose value is pegged to the dollar. So its value will always be equivalent to $1. Now, these kind of currencies are so important when it comes to doing business, because you're able to have business stability. For example, Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other currencies, they fluctuate very fast, and sometimes you're not able to keep up with them, and sometimes it can become very difficult to budget and to plan your business. But when you're using a stable coin like BUSD, then you know if you need to invest 100 BUSD or $100, that's all that you need, and that will never change. Now, these are just a few of the cryptocurrencies that are of interest to us right now. But as time happens, you never know. The sky is the limit. Now, the other thing is we've been following very closely what the experts are saying about this space. And the World Economic Forum has predicted that by the next 7 years or so, by 2027, the usage of this underlying technology is going to grow by over almost 300,000%. In essence, what that basically means is if today you owned any of these coins, by the time in the next 7 years to come, your wealth will have grown by 300,000%. I don't know if people really have to really grasp what that means, because it is life-changing. It is going to make us billionaires, guys, in dollar term. Okay, in dollar term. Now, the other one person that we are very concerned about and very interested in what he's thinking is Warren Buffett, because we know Warren Buffett has continued to do his business in the conventional way, and he really never adopted the internet technology, but he has endorsed this technology and said it's ingenious. Now, Warren Buffett is one of those people who have what most of us would aspire to. So when he says something, he wants attention to such people. Now, anytime you introduce a product or technology in the market, it goes through what you call the normal adoption curve. And this happens with all the products basically out there. Basically, there are three major phases, and the first one is the innovation stage. And in the last 12 years, already a lot of innovation has been happening in this space. So we are no longer talking about innovation space. Now we are at the takeoff stage, which is usually the most critical stage of any product or any technology, because those people who grasp the concept and they are able to grasp the opportunity at the takeoff stage, these are the people whose lives are going to permanently be changed. Simple reason being, over time, just like we know with internet, this technology is going to be adopted globally. People will find themselves one day that they cannot live without this technology. So as they are coming in, the people who invested in at the early stages, they would just, these are the people who basically will push the value of this investment by over 300,000%. And we are telling people, guys, we are at the takeoff stage. If you allow this bus to leave, you have no one to blame. Don't wait for late majority, because late majorities are like most of us when it comes to internet. We came to understand the internet when already the big monies had been made, and today we really, the opportunities to make money on the internet are very few. You have to really think outside the box for you to make anything, because all of us came in during the late majority stage and the saturation stage, and we do not want to make that mistake again. Now, There is a website called CoinMarketCap.com, which you can Google, and it gives you live data on the performance of all these cryptocurrencies. And at the moment, there are over 10,000 of them. Now, we are not telling you to invest in over the 10,000. We're telling you to educate yourself and understand what solutions or what purpose are they serving. And as you can see, the market cap is over $1.5 trillion. And the leader in that space, of course, is Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum. And now we're introducing you to the Binance stablecoin, which basically at the moment is about number 21. But the Binance is actually the third most popular crypto. Now, when you come into this space, it's also good to just be able to just put some things into perspective. We want you to look at the size of the economies of Africa and Kenya contrasted with the sizes of these economies that you're talking about. As we know, I always ask people, I don't know how old Africa is. I don't know who discovered Africa, so they can tell us how old it is. But as of today, the wealth of the entire continent of Africa is estimated to be $2.6 trillion. Can you imagine that, guys? As of December last year, the GDP of Kenya was $101 billion. But I want you to look at Bitcoin, which came into being in the year 2009. It is already over $700 billion. Actually, just because it pulled back the other day, it was almost at $1.4 trillion the other day. Ethereum was introduced in the year 2013 by a 19-year-old Canadian guy called Vitalik Buterin. Look at the size of that economy. Compare it with Kenya. It can buy Kenya 3 times over. Yet Kenya is, since independence, we are over almost 60 years. In 60 years, we have built an economy worth 101 billion. Yet these economies are coming in and passing us as if without any comparison. Look at Binance. Even after this point, even after it has had a pullback, it is still half the size of the wealth of Kenya. So what are we saying? We are saying it's okay to look for opportunities in Kenya. It's okay to look for opportunities in Africa. But why would this kind of shift happen under your feet and you don't grab it and you don't take advantage of it, guys? We don't know think about it, in the next 7 years to come, if this grows by 300,000%, what exactly are we talking about? What kind of a share would you want to own of this technology? That question really lies squarely with you. Now, when you come to this space, we also tell people you have to self-educate, because first and foremost, because of the nature of decentralization of this technology, because there's no oversight, there's no single authority that can oversight it. There's going to be a lot of scammers. People are going to come up with all manner of things. So you have to, when you are investing in it, you must be knowledgeable enough to understand why are you investing in this thing and not this other one. What do you expect at the end of the day? So I'm going to show you some of the ways you can make money and some of the ways you can lose money. And one of the easiest ways to lose money is by participating in what we call tokens. And by tokens, I mean coins that are under development. So when you hear somebody telling you, we are developing this coin, it will hit the market and get this kind of value, please be very careful. Ask yourself, what if the opposite happened and it hit the market and it died a natural death? If today you went and bought a house off plan and the developer failed to build it, whom would you blame? That's the question you ask when it comes to tokens. The other one is mining, and mining has been such a big industry, and it still is a big industry, and it's not going to go anywhere. What happened with mining is it basically was dominated by them big multinationals, a majority of which are based in China, because you know in China labor is very cheap, technology is very cheap, power costs are very cheap. So most of these other firms that keep coming and telling us, oh, we are mining this, they are not able to really compete with the big boys, and so they end up dying a natural death and they go with people's money. So please be very careful about that. And the other one is, of course, the return on investment programs, which continue to mushroom every day, and they will not go anywhere, guys. This is where somebody comes with a proposal and tells you, we're investing in cryptocurrency, we're investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, whatever currency, and they tell you, Put in your money, we give you 1% per day or 2% or whatever percentage they tell you. Guys, if the website disappears, don't blame anybody. That's why we are telling people, please self-educate and ask the right question. Don't be told you'll be getting 5% a day and you get very excited. The question you should ask yourself is, if somebody can invest their money and make 5% per day, why do they need your money? Anyway, on the other hand, we also have opportunities where people gain and make a lot of money. And one of that opportunity is by trading price, or basically what we call forex trading. Just the same way people trade fiat currencies, the cryptocurrencies are traded the same. You buy the asset low, sell it high. But again, this is also a skill that requires a lot of commitment, and it's a skill that needs you to invest heavily in it. And I can tell you, a majority of the people who have cracked it, it's taken them several years. So again, it's also an opportunity where people have lost a lot of money. Actually, statistics have it that 95% of people who trade forex lose money. So before you start jumping into it, please make sure you have invested and you have acquired the skill. The other one is you buy the asset and hold. For example, let me give you an example. About 3 weeks ago, let me use January, April. At the beginning of April, one Binance coin was going for about $300. About 3 weeks ago, the price had shot up to $680. So you can imagine, if you had bought during that time, your wealth would have grown in leaps and bounds. And again, when it comes to buying and holding, you cannot do this for the short term. You cannot expect short-term gains, because these cryptocurrencies go through a lot of market volatility. The price goes up, comes down. For you to make any meaningful gain, you need to give it several years. But it's really an awesome opportunity. The other one is you can participate in smart contracts, and tonight I'm going to introduce you to a smart contract, and I'm going to show you how smart contracts work. But before we look at the particular smart contract we want to look at, let's first of all define what a smart contract is. And we basically are going to look at Investopedia. So Investopedia tells us that a smart contract is a self-executing contract with the terms, just a minute, oops, sorry, 1 minute. I needed to move something. Okay, yeah. So a smart contract is a self-executing contract with the terms of the agreement between the buyer and the seller being directly written into lines of code. The code and the agreement contained exist across a distributed decentralized blockchain network. The code controls the execution, and transactions are trackable and irreversible. Now, guys, I want you to seriously think about that definition, because smart contracts are already here with us. The reason why KMPDU was able to vote is because they developed a smart contract that was able to sense who votes for who, and those transactions are verifiable and trackable and irreversible. Now, a smart contract basically is eliminating all the middlemen who come in between your transactions, such that there are only two participants in that transaction, the buyer and the seller. And guys, the minute you understand this concept of smart contract, you are going to realize the golden moment that God has placed directly under your feet. So in a summary, a smart contract is a programming code that is self-operating. It is placed directly on the blockchain. It cannot be hacked or stopped. It cannot be changed. And it does not require an admin or a company to run it. This is, you are interacting with artificial intelligence, and it runs on its own, and it does exactly what it is programmed to do. So tonight, I'm introducing you to a smart contract called Forsasge. Forsasge is 100% decentralized smart contract. And Forsasge, this smart contract, is already running on 3 blockchains. One of the blockchains is what we call Tron. The other one is Ethereum, and the third one is Binance. And before I move, let me just tell you, Binance smart blockchain is the largest crypto exchange on the planet. So you can imagine, for them to have this smart contract running there, this is huge. Guys, this is business that we have not even come to terms with as yet. Now, let's look at what does it really mean to run a decentralized project versus a centralized project. And why we like to put things into perspective here is because known things, the way we have lived our lives, we've lived it in more of a centralized manner. And now we are being ushered into an era of decentralization. So what do I mean? In a centralized project, you will have a company that has its own creators and the owners, and they basically control what you do. They employ people to monitor the system. They make decisions which everybody must abide with. You can lose your funds. I mean, people lose funds on Safaricom. Can you imagine that? You can lose capital for example, if you have ever done network marketing for any organization, until you put in an application for the commission, and the money is yours. When you do that application for withdrawal, until it is processed, the money is not yours. And then there's limited income. What income you earn. And then when it comes to transparency, I don't know how much of it really is there because you only believe what you're being told. So we are being ushered in into this era of decentralization, and this smart contract is a decentralized project. So what are its key characteristics? Number one, even the creators of this smart contract and the creators of these cryptos, they do not have control because of the nature of blockchain. The minute you release something on blockchain, even you lose control. Remember, we know somebody who was successful in Binance, and he said he lost control because somebody wallet without a middleman interfering in the middle. You get instant payout. The wallet is recognized instantly. You're credited. And then you can unlock unlimited income, and you're going to look at specifically at this smart contract and see how is that possible. And then we also said anything on blockchain is 100% trackable, meaning there's 100% transparency. So now let's look at Forsasge. Now, this particular smart contract on Forsasge was launched on Monday, so we are on week one. And after the launch, we were given access to two products, that is Forsasge Triple X and Forsasge X3 and Forsasge X4. These other two are yet to be rolled out. So when they are rolled out, we shall talk about them. So tonight I'm going to talk about the opportunity these two are presenting us. So basically, this is how it looks like. Because it's running on Binance, it's running on the Binance stablecoin called BUSD. So on Forsasge Triple X, we have a total of 12 units. And the value of each unit is indicated on this matrix. For example, the first unit is 5 BUSD or $5. The second one is double in value, 10, the other one 20. So whatever number is here is exactly the value, which is equivalent to $1. And that is duplicated on Forsasge X4, where again you have 12 units and the values are exactly the same as Forsasge X3. The other two, I will not overemphasize them. We shall talk about them when they come. So now your investment is to buy all these units. But the good thing is you don't have to buy all of them upfront. You buy depending on your ability. You can buy maybe whatever number you can afford to. And then once you have bought, remember, once you have bought, because they're on blockchain, they will forever be there and they will forever be yours and nobody will ever change them. They will always be there. So the question is, how do you now unlock value once you buy it? So I'm going to demonstrate these two products, how they work. And I'm going to start with Forsasge X3. Now, on Forsasge X3, you make money through referral business. So, for example, if you are a guest on this call this Saturday evening, it means somebody asked you to come and check this opportunity out. So, if you check this opportunity and you think, okay, I think this is a good business idea, that person has made a referral. Making a referral is as simple as that. So, you will come in here, and I will use myself. I have already bought this unit. I already own it. I spent only 5 BUSD. So this particular program for referral, it enables me to make 3 referrals to finish a cycle. So what do? The smart contract gives me a referral link. So I go out there and I talk to my friend Kedago. Kedago buys the idea and he comes and he buys his unit using my referral link. So the smart contract realizes that Kedago has bought because I referred him. So guess what? Kedago will buy his unit at $5 And then that money is going to be credited in my wallet 100% instantly. As soon as he clicks buy, my wallet is credited instantly. Now, I want you guys to realize in this business, you only need to make one referral, one only, to recover your investment in full. At that point, even if I do nothing else, I have returned my money back. But because I want to make more money and the system enables me to make more money, I will go and talk to my friend called Lucy. Lucy has also come and she has bought her units through my referral link. So the system again realizes Lucy bought because I referred her. So what do you think happens to Lucy's payment? Again, the $5 are credited to my wallet. Now I have recovered my investment in full and now I'm in profit. Then it enables me to make a third referral. I'll go and talk to my friend Florence, and Florence will also come and buy her 5 BSDs, invest her 5 BSDs, and guess what? This particular payment from Florence does an amazing thing. Remember, we say this program gives you unlimited income. I will forgo that payment. I will not take it. I will forgo it and let it go to this ecosystem. But guess what? This is where my unlimited income is unlocked. Why? This third referral clears these other 3 referrals that I've made, and this becomes available again in my matrix. Meaning, I now go also talk to my sister. I will earn that money 100%. I'll talk to my brother. I will earn that money 100%. The 6th person, I will pass it again, and I will keep repeating this over and over and over again. So anybody you tell, how many people can you talk to who can be able to come here and spend $5? Guys, this is unlimited income like you have never imagined. Now, we say the second unit is double the value. Remember, the idea is to buy all the units because the higher you go, the more the money. Now, I will come here. Another thing, notice my first 2 referrals give me exactly what I need to purchase the second unit. So it means I don't have to necessarily go back to my pocket to upgrade. So I will come, spend this money, upgrade and buy this unit. Why? Because I also want the people I referred to also buy the bigger units, because when they go and do what I'm doing, they will also earn more money. So I will talk to Kedago again. I'll tell him upgrade to the next unit, and Kedago will come and return my investment again 100%. Then I'll talk to Lucy. Now I'm in profit. I talk to Florence. I finish the cycle, and over again. All the 12 units of my X3 work exactly like this, which means what? I can actually work with these 3 people and we go all the way up, because all they need to do is also go do exactly what I'm doing. They duplicate themselves. And before you know it, we are in business like you have no idea. And you can keep recycling this over and over and over and over again. Now, the X4 program, the principle of earning is basically the same. The only difference is for X4, for me to finish a cycle, I need to make 6 referrals. And the beauty with the X4 program is this. You earn directly and indirectly. Notice with X3, you really need to do the referral yourself for you to make money. But with X4, you're able to earn through your direct referrals, and you're also able to benefit from the ecosystem where you earn indirectly. And how is that so? Now, again, let me use myself. I have already bought this unit. I only spent $5. I will go and tell 6 of my friends. For example, for me, because I love doing this, I will tell Kedago, I'll tell Lucy, I'll tell Flores, I'll tell my brother, my sister, and Mr. Megwe. All these 6 people, assume I have told them, they have come in, and they've each spent $5. I will, payment from Kedago and payment from Lucy, I will pass them to the ecosystem. But the one from Florence, my sister, and my brother, I will take them home. That's already 300%. The one from Megwe, I will also pass it to the ecosystem, meaning out of the 6 referrals that I have assured myself, I will have earned 300%, but 300% will have gone to the ecosystem. Now, this money that goes to the ecosystem is magical money. Why? Because the ecosystem is anybody in this program who has bought these units. Somebody else, you could be there, you have bought your unit, and maybe you have not succeeded in referring anybody. So long as these monies are being released into the ecosystem, you start seeing your matrix being populated, being paid by people you have no idea who they are, and you have no idea who could have referred them into the program. And that is what we are calling indirect payment. So whether you have referred people or not, we know without a shadow of doubt, you will earn from the ecosystem. But normally what I like to tell people in this program, if you want to assure yourself instant income, please refer a person. If you want to capitalize on the ecosystem, then please be very patient. None of us has the programming code to know the money I release into the ecosystem, where exactly does it go? Who exactly does it pick? None of us knows that. All we know is that people are earning money like crazy. And even me, who makes referrals, I am also a big beneficiary of these monies from the ecosystem. So again, all our 12 units on X4 program, that's exactly how they work. So again, look at these people, 6 people that I have referred. I will also ask them to upgrade, and the same cycle will repeat itself. The first 2 I'll pass to the ecosystem, the other 3 I'll take home 0%, but now you can see the money and the value is more. And then the last one again, I'll pass it so that it can give me a re-entry. It clears all these referrals I've made, and I begin the cycle again. So that is how our X4 program works. Now, allow me to just pass over the triple X and the gold, because they will soon be launched, and before that we shall have prepared people, and so let me not overemphasize them for now. So if you're here and you're hearing this and you're thinking, this is an amazing moment for me, and this is a business that I must be in, we have come up with these proposed packages on how you can start you can start your journey. And the first package is where we are advising you come in and buy 7 units on X3 and 7 units on X4. And we are talking from experience. Some of us are already invested in this program on Tron, and others are both on Tron and Ethereum. So by the time we are telling you this, guys, it's because we know we need it to make a lot of business sense. So for you to buy 7 units of each, you need equivalent of 1,270 BUSDs or $1,270. By today's market price, that could exchange at around 147,000. So with that, you come in and you own your 7 units, and you can keep on cycling those 7 units over and over. Or you can come and buy 8 units. You need $2,550 or 294,000 Kenya shillings. Or you can come buy 9 of each. You need $5,050. Or you can buy 10, which needs $10,050. Or you can buy all of them if you have the money. The other package, which we call package B, is meant for those people who are feeling like, can I invest a lot more on the X4 program so I take advantage of the ecosystem, the indirect payments? Now you can come in, invest in 7 units on X3 and 8 on X4, which means you need to invest $1,910 or 220,000 Kenya shillings. Or you can do 7 and 9 on X4. That means you need $3,160. Or you can do 7 and 10, 5,660, 7 and 11, that's 10,660. Or you can buy 7 and 12, that would be a lot more. So once you have invested in this, guys, I can tell you, please be patient, work your business and be patient. Rome was not built overnight. You must give your business time to peak and the system to pay you. But the more you refer people, the more income you get. But again, like I've said, X4 program also is very beneficial to all of us, irrespective of whether you're very strong in referrals or you're the person that does it slowly. All right. Now, you may be asking, suppose I don't have 147,000 or I cannot afford to buy $1,270. Is that to mean that this program is not mine? No, absolutely not. Please get back to the person who invited you on this call. They will be able to tell you, suppose you want to buy 4 units, or 5 units, 5 units, how much will that cost you? This is a guide based on our proposal, all right? So now that brings me to the end of my presentation tonight. And before you leave this call, the one thing that you must do, please create a wallet, a crypto wallet for yourself. This is absolutely free. Go to your App Store or your Play Store, download Token Pocket or MetaMask. I mean, if you're here in Kenya, or even if you're out there and you're a Kenyan, you know that in Kenya, if you want to do business with anybody, you must have M-Pesa. So you need an M-Pesa wallet. Now we're in the space where you can hardly talk to 5 people and you miss one person who knows about crypto. Soon, 2 people will be knowing. So please get yourself a wallet, be ready. The other one, please buy your BUSDs. And once you bought your BUSDs, talk to the person who has invited you on this call, and they'll give you your Forsasge link, and you will get yourself in this program, guys. Do not be left by this bus. I mean, it's incredibly amazing. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. But before we make a conclusion, I want to invite maybe one or two of my friends to share their testimonies and just basically tell us what made them Badi is because Lucy is a former banker who retired over like 6 or 7 years ago. She is retired. Lucy is officially a grandmother of 2 children. Okay? And Lucy has been able to grasp this concept, and she's been able to invest in the Ethereum program, and now she's investing in the Binance program. And I want Lucy to tell you briefly in 45 seconds what made her invest in this program and what has it done. And as she's sharing that testimony, this is her account, people. Lucy has this week alone, she's been able to earn 1,615 BUSDs, or $1,615. So Lucy, please go ahead. Please tell us in 45 seconds.
Um, Thank you so much, Nyambura. I just love your presentation. You do it with so much vigor and energy. Um, like Nyambura has said, Lucy Kibathi, former banker, now a grandma of 2. But that notwithstanding, I have also uh, dived into this space of technology and the cryptos. When my friend Nyabura shared this, I didn't think it was anything that I couldn't do. So I just joined in without much thought, because I saw it made a lot of sense. And what excites me is that particularly within the 5 days that of the launch of this product, I have been able to earn money like I have never earned before. This program is like no other that I have seen, because I've seen various. And if you can see, if Nyabura can scroll down my account, you will notice that most of the income that I earned is from X4. And all that money I earned even before I was able to sign up my 2 referrals who can be seen on the screen if Nyabura can scroll up again. I just signed up 2, and these 2, I signed them long after I had already earned this money. So what am I trying to say? I'm saying that it is true what we are telling you. What you're being told is true, that you can benefit a lot in the monies that are indirectly credited to you through X4. But like Nyambura has said, we cannot overemphasize the fact that you need to refer people, because when you refer, then you're fast tracking your income. But um, the indirect income is also very, very significant. So I'd want to urge everyone, particularly the guests, to just jump in. Like Warren Buffett says, like if somebody has introduced to you an idea and you find it good, but you think you don't know how to do it, just take it up. Then you will learn from the inside. Because if you decide to learn it from the peripheral, it may take you a long time. Because like now, I'm actually becoming an expert in this thing, Bana. Hey, thank you, Nyambura, for that.
Awesome, awesome, amazing. Thank you so much, Lucy. So, yes, guys, let me just break it down. I'm not repeating her testimony. Lucy so far has only been able to onboard two partners, and you can see on her X3 program, she has only been paid by two partners up to this level, and she has earned $70 out of the referral business. But my question is, where has she received all these other monies from? For example, here, four people have paid her. Four people have paid her. Here, she has cycled once. Six people have paid her. She has finished the cycle. Here, six people have paid her. She has finished the cycle. Where did those people come from? They came from the ecosystem. So, again, what I want to say, if you want to capitalize on earning from the ecosystem, then you must be able to invest well. You can't you can't come and buy 2 units here, 2 units, and expect one. Come buy up the bigger units, because when one big unit pays you, gosh, the money is so amazing. But the system is working, guys. This loses money in 1 week. I don't know from what you do or where you have been. I don't know how much money you've made this week, but this is real money that has been credited into her wallet. I was looking for a gentleman to offer a testimony. I cannot see him. BK, is BK on this call? Um, I don't know if BK is on this call. I don't think so. So I'm going to ask um, who is on this call. Okay, let me just share. They say that when you you call people to give their testimonies, you should also give yours. So I'll also just briefly give you, share my testimony. I personally have been invested in this program on the Ethereum. I'm invested in on Ethereum, and now I'm invested on Binance, and it's been an incredible journey. So once again, I have referred this week. Basically, we launched the program on Monday. So as you can see, I've so far brought in 5 people. I have been able to earn this money, which is amazing, super amazing. And you can see, for example, I have cycled some of these units more than twice, which means I've been paid by more than the 5 people on the X4, X3 program. So from my referral, direct referral business, it's actually not direct referral, because I only brought 5 people. So here I've already been paid by 7 people. So there are two other people who have paid me on the X4, whom I don't know, because of those payments that we keep passing up to each other. And then, of course, my other whatever X4 program, as you can see, it has paid me so much money. For example, again, I introduced only 5 people. Here I have cycled twice, which means 12 people have paid me plus these two, that's 14 people. So obviously a lot of money came from the network, and that is super amazing. Here you can see I've cycled one, meaning 6 people have paid me, and then I have another 5 people who have paid me. A total of 11 people have paid me. I'm waiting for one more person. I cycled twice. What does that tell you? This system works, guys. You work it, it works. Open up as many units as you possibly can. I don't know how much income you're looking to earn. For me, this is just a barely scratch the surface. I know God is going to bless me and bless my business partners. But I also want to show you one more thing. I'm able to see the 5 business partners, these ones that I have brought in. Let me just show you that they have all made money except one who I think joined yesterday. And so that you know that this is not just about Nyambura making money, okay? So I brought in 5 business partners. Here they are. They are all listed here. And I want you to see what has happened to them. In a minute, I'm just concluding. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, where do I see the money? How do I scroll? Oh God, I can't. I don't know. I'm not able to. I'm trying to see. Oh yes, awesome. So you can see this particular partner. She's taken home over $2,000 in 1 week alone. This one has taken $675. This one has taken home $4,465. This one has taken $1,615. Do you imagine how blessed I feel, guys? I feel amazingly blessed, because I'm not just coming here to tell you guys I made money. I introduced these 5 people. This one joined yesterday, so we are yet to take off. I introduced these people. In 1 week, they have been able to make They have taken home more than what I personally have taken home, which means what? These are other 4 families that are smiling all the way to the bank. Why? Because we work as a team. This is not just about me. This is about building each other and helping each other change our testimonies and change our lives. So with that, guys, that brings me to the end of the testimony session because I cannot see the people who are supposed to give. Okay, maybe I want to ask Uncle Megwe. Degwa Megwe, are you on this call? You can maybe just give us a brief of what this 1 week has been for you. Is Degwa Megwe on this call? Okay, hold on. All right, it's a Saturday, guys. So anyway, without further much, go ahead. Yes, boss. Go ahead.
Thank you, Nyambula, for being fired up for that wonderful presentation and giving our people information and helping them to enlighten their destinies. And we've been talking about this launch. And for me, we've not even scratched the scratch of the surface, because looking at the back office, we know we have a community of more than 1.5 million people. And the people who have interacted with this smart contract are only about 35,000. So what does that mean? It means that the opportunity is still large. And what do you do, or what do you need to do to capitalize on this? You look at the people who already have interacted with the smart contract. Most of them have gone to slot number 88. That will be like close to just about just below 300,000. So if you want to come in and capitalize on the people who are yet to join, you take your slot or you take your positions up to 88. That means anybody who is coming, and especially the people who acquire slots on X4, anybody who comes after that, yes, 88 will be 88 will be like just below 300,000. So imagine the numbers that are gonna come. And I know some people are saying, oh, we've been here 1 week, we've not seen money. Yes, because of the numbers. But again, we said we are not going to tire. We are going to go out all the way. We are going to speak to our people and we tell them that the opportunity is here, where we've not even done anything. So that the people who are out there and they are watching, get what they will do. Guess what they will do? They will come in big numbers. And guess who will be laughing all the way to the bank? Is you and me. Yes, we interacted with this contract, and I'm telling you, our bottom line has changed, and we will continue. And like Nyabula says, 5 of my partners, all of them, they've really earned a good income, and that is the joy, the benefit that we get out of this smart contract. It's not the leaders only who earn this money. It's everybody in the organization. I was looking at another account today. I had no idea that they've made money. And looking at that account, they've made more than $5,000 in just a few days. Guys, we've been in the work field. We've done a few things here and there, but we've not seen the kind of returns that is happening here. So when we say that this is the fourth revolution, yes, it is. Thank you so much, Nyambula, for that.
Awesome. Thank you, Uncle Megwe. I cannot overemphasize that. So guys, there you have it. Now, if you're a guest on this call and you have not yet signed up to Binance and you're saying, oh my God, I need to get started, please get back immediately to the person who invited you on this call. They will give you the referral link. They'll help you buy your BUSDs and they'll get you started in the system. Time was yesterday, not now. Time was yesterday. Now, you could also be somebody on this call and you're saying, okay, I'm ready, but I have a few questions. Guys, we are always available. We do these Zoom presentations every day at 8 p.m. On Sundays, we also do members training. You can even hop in and ask your questions. We have an office in Kileleshwa where people are able to meet. It's open to all of you. You can go there anytime. And you can also reach out to any one of us here for clarification. We also do one-on-one visit. We will come where you are. We'll help clarify the questions you have, because guys, this is just an amazing opportunity, and we do not want anybody to be left behind. You could also be a C and you're saying, okay, I like the idea, but maybe I'm not ready right now. The good thing is you stayed on this call for a whole hour on a Saturday afternoon. We appreciate it. We salute you. We know that now you go home knowing something that you did not know. So when you're ready, we shall be right here. Come back. We'll be waiting for you. And with that brings me to the end of tonight's presentation. In case you have a question that maybe you feel that you should have, you wanted to ask, it's very burning, it's urgent, kindly, you can send it on the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask. I mean, guys, we are here to help you. We want everybody to prosper together. So I'll be open for a minute for any questions or clarifications. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your time.
Okay, let me ask a question. My name is Boniface.
Yes.
This is my question. How will I be able to withdraw my earnings?
Your earnings are credited into your wallet. Your wallet is either on your phone or on your laptop. So when you earn, the money reflects instantly in your wallet. Then we can now guide you on how to cash it out. But basically, the money comes to your wallet instantly. It's like having money on M-Pesa. You know, when you get money on M-Pesa, you go to the agent and you cash it out. So yeah, even this is practically the same. Money comes in. You just need to understand what's the process of cashing it. Did I answer your question?
You have answered me. And is there a limit on the amount you can withdraw? That is, you have to earn this amount to be able to withdraw.
No, if you earn 20 bucks, if you earn 20 BUSD, that's 2,000 Kenya shilling. Convert it and go and do what you needed to do. It's your money. It's in your wallet. There's no limit.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you, Boniface. Any other question, guys? Okay, I'm waiting for questions or comments. Well, there being no other question, guys, do have a blessed weekend. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. And for members, remember tomorrow we have the members training you cannot afford to miss. Be there and be ready. Thank you and God bless you. Oh yeah, there's a question. Mercy, go ahead, please unmute yourself. Mercy, feel free to unmute yourself, please. Okay, then type the question on the chat box, please. Can you sell a slot that you bought and get the money? Nope. Once you buy the slot, it's yours permanently, stays with you. You can't sell it. Yes, Mercy. I hope that is clear. Selling it would basically means what? You sell your investment, you sell your wallet. Yeah, but ideally, no, you shouldn't. It's not for sale. It will just stay there. It's yours permanently. Thank you. Okay, if there's no other question, guys, wish you a blessed Saturday evening. Enjoy your sleep and go to church tomorrow. God bless you. Bye.